we're going to be looking at the area of a trapezium, and we know that the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, and a trapezium is like two triangles glued together, and they share the same height. Okay, but they have different bases. So let's have a look at that. So here we have the other triangle pulled in. Whoops, let me back that up a second. Okay, so, and they have a common height of 6, but they have different bases. Okay, so the first base, the first triangle, has a base of 10, and the second triangle up here has a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Oh, so we rotated that a little bit. Okay, so the second one has a base of 5. And you can always do this, right? If you ever have a trapezium, you can break it into base times height divided by 2, and then smaller base times height divided by 2. Okay, you figure out the two triangles, add them together, get your area. Okay, but if we put these two together, watch what happens. Okay, so we end up with base times height divided by 2. Let me just lift this up a little bit. So if I add these together, I have base times height divided by 2 plus little base times height divided by 2. You notice that the height over 2 is common, okay? And using the distributive property in reverse, I can say that it's big base plus little base times height divided by 2. So if I multiplied both the big base and little base by height and divided both the big base and little base but divided by 2, we would end up back to square one. We'd end up back with the two area of triangle formulas, okay? And that's what gives us this formula, okay? But also I want you to notice something else. We have big base plus little base divided by 2, okay? Notice that's the average of the big base and little base, okay? What we've done is we've essentially we've taken these two triangles, right, not the two triangles, but the two triangles have made a trapezium, right? And we've taken that trapezium, we've taken the average of the two bases, so we've kind of shrunk this up here. Let me just move that for a second. Okay, I'm just going to, hold on. Just going to put that back up there. Okay, so what I'm saying we can do is we can take the average, like what this says is we're taking the average of the big base and the little base, and it's as though, to get the average, it's as though we've kind of shrunk this up a little bit, and we've expanded this up a bit, okay? So we've met in the middle, right? The average of 10 and 5 is 7.5. So it's as though we've made a rectangle with a base of 7.5. So we've stretched this one out, and we've shrunk this one down, and we have a nice rectangle, okay? So that's what this says. All right, so the area of a trapezium is big base plus little base divided by 2, or the average of the bases, times the height. Okay, or you could use these two formulas. Big base times height divided by 2, added to little base times height divided by 2. Okay, so the area of these two triangles added together. All right, and that's it for the trapezium. Have a good day.